What up? What up? It's your boy Ron. This is Trigger Reactions. Sorry, guys. My light just fell right when I was coming in my intro. But look, it's your boy Ron, man. This is Trigger Reactions. Welcome back. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. Thank you guys, man, for just all of your support. I have some great news as well I want to talk to you guys about. I'll talk more about it after this video, but I am starting a Patreon. I will leave the link down below. Please come over there, guys. Support your boy. We get over there, man, unfiltered. We can say what we want, do what we want, for the most part. And just dive deeper into discussions. I know these reactions are limited. I don't really dive too deep into them. But because there's certain things that I just don't want to say on YouTube because of certain things. But on my Patreon, I promise you guys get unfiltered. You get access. You get more, and I give more value as well. There's going to be merch, books, just a bunch of different things. More news, more videos, more detailed, longer videos. Just so much over there. But I will leave that down in the description, guys. My Patreon, it will be down there. But look, we're back with another video with Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan sounds off on Rachel McKinnon, well, formerly Rachel McKinnon, who is now Victoria Ivy. I have to do a fact check on that. But yes, Victoria Ivy, and she's basically, well, trans cyclist, athlete cyclist, and from Canada. And Miss McKinnon, I want to be respectful. Miss McKinnon is a trans activist going around the world saying that trans should be in sports. Well, you guys know my opinion on that. I think natural born men should compete with men, and natural women should compete with women. Trans, if you want to say you're a woman, you still can't compete with women who were born women. You have to go create your own league or compete with the guys. Or girls, whatever. But it's usually guys going over the girls, right? It's weird. But anyways, let's get into the video, guys.
The Joe Rogan experience. One of the things I learned from all the men who were writing into me at Playboy is Jordan Peterson has something that really speaks to these guys. And, you know, I've seen him get a lot of crap, but, like, he has saved so many men that I know. I mean, these guys have written me letters like...
Sorry, and Rachel McKinnon is the trans cyclist who is now known as Veronica Ivy. I said Victoria. My apologies. Veronica Ivy. So, yeah. Had to clear that up.
Telling me so much, and I'm not sure really what it is about his program or whatever it is that he's saying, his message.
Well, he's concentrating on young men. I mean, he has this. He's resonating with young men because.
Is it discipline? What is his primary?
He always talks about cleaning your room, like cleaning.
Right. Make your
messy,
bed.
Messy mind, messy.
Cluttered room, cluttered mind.
Yeah, same thing. I mean, he's essentially saying, clean your room. Get your shit together.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so.
And you guys know I love Jordan Peterson. He's someone I definitely consider a mentor, not necessarily just online. I watch a lot of his work. I've read 2 of his books. I listen to a lot of his speeches, interviews, everything. Like, that guy is brilliant. And when he actually started to speak more about Christ and getting right with Christ and Jesus, it made me go, this isn't just some super intelligent guys who don't acknowledge, you know what I mean, the creator. So, yeah, great work. If you don't know who Jordan Peterson is, why are you watching me? Nah, joking, but let's get back into it.
Much to what he...
And I promise it's coming when they speak about the cyclists. Be patient.
saying that expands far beyond that as well. And, his movies are good. He says there's a documentary about him right now, The Rise of Jordan Peterson, and it's getting censored.
Why?
These people are protesting it being in these theaters. They don't know. They think they're supposed to censor him. They think he's transphobic and homophobic and all these different things.
But he's helped so many people.
But you know his origin? Do you know what happened in Toronto?
No.
Okay.
Not really.
There was a bill that was being passed. It was going to force you to use one of, there's this gender pronoun bill.
Mm-hmm.
Like, say if you wanted to use one of the 78 different gender pronouns, you would be obligated, like legally obligated to use them. And he was protesting against that. It's like you're using compelled speech. You can't compel me legally. Canada does not have free speech. They do not have
so
First Amendment.
It wasn't that he didn't want to use their preferred pronoun. It was that he didn't want to be compelled to use it.
Legally compelled.
Oh, got it.
Legally compelled. And he didn't want to use made-up words either.
Right.
Like, because there's Z, Zer, and Jim, and all these different crazy made-up words.
Yeah.
Like,
that's so crazy. And y'all, I don't know if y'all heard it. He was talking about how the First Amendment they don't have in Canada. So you telling me, and this is where I think America is going with these liberal, just these policies and this whole trans rights is humans' rights. You were a human before you were trans. Nobody's stopping you from being trans. Nobody's stopping you from. I digress. I'm sorry. I went into a whole thing. But yeah, that's strange though, man, to really compel someone to speak a certain way, and if they don't, it's illegal. So I have to say Zer. What if I don't know 79 of the freaking identities or whatever terms or what? Why can't I just say your name? If you want me to call you Michaela when you were Michael, I'll call you Michaela. I don't care. It's not that serious. I'll address you by your name. Let's keep it there. Eesh. Ivy.
Like, you want to be a they? You want to be a he or a she? Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah,
like, what are you? Okay, if you want me to call Bruce Jenner Caitlyn Jenner, okay, I'll call her Caitlyn.
That's fine.
You want me to say it's a her? Okay, I'll say it's a her.
That's fine.
I don't care. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But you want to start making up words, and that's where he's like, no. And you want to legally compel.
And you want to call me a bigot for not letting my kid get hormones. Like, this is where, or the sports thing I get very, outraged about.
It's insane. It's insane. There's a bunch of different schools that are letting kids compete in the gender that they identify with, and in those places, those women's track events are fucking dominated by men. Dominated. They're breaking world records. What was that woman's name? Rachel McKinnon. She just broke the world's record for the cycling event. And she used to be a man. I mean, you're a bigot if you don't agree with this. No, you broke the world's record. How'd that happen? What is happening here? What's happening here?
Insanity. It's insane. Pray for these people. Look, like how, and this is what's so strange. And why can't nobody just be honest? Let's be honest here. When did we get to the point where common sense? Why are we entertaining this? I say this all the time. Why is our government, because they're doing it here in America too. They're trying to. Why? There has to be something behind that, right? Go to the Patreon. We can really dive into that. But look, let's get into the video.
You're a guy.
This is
born a guy.
This is when I feel like I'm in a simulation, and and there's somebody who's like, let's see how many people we can get to get on board with this shit.
Right.
And then or I'm like, maybe I'm just old.
No.
Maybe.
No. What's happening is women are getting fucked over. That's why this is the most crazy.
I get called a turf a lot.
But they're in the middle of this ideological battle, and women are losing scholarships. They're losing their ability to compete with people of their own gender. Or their own sex, their own, whatever you want to call it, whatever the fucking chromosomes. When you start adding trans men and trans women into the mix, you're going to get two things, depending upon the sport. The trans men are going to get fucking smoked, period. When women transition to men and they want to be a man and compete with men, they're going to get fucked up. In almost every sport, particularly fighting.
It is funny how much it's gotten men talking about periods. Like, it's just I'll see men defending like a woman's right to talk about her period. I'm like, yes, that's right. Now you're a male feminist.
What man has ever had a problem with women talking about their period?
No, I know, but they exist. They
These
get
guys
squeamish. They're squeamish.
That is so weak.
Mushy.
That's mushy, man. Guys are scared of pussy blood. You're not scared of a bloody steak, but you're scared of vagina blood.
Yeah, they are. There are guys who are squeamish about it, and there's another one.
Weird.
Shake them off the leaf.
Yeah.
Shake them off.
Joe said mushy men. Look, everything about a woman is remarkable, is beautiful, is lovely. It's like, what? A little period. Are these 12-year-old boys? Like, we done all ran some red lights, with our wives, of course, before, right? Now let me stop. That's crazy. But look, go to the Patreon, man. We can dive into it. Now, seriously, it is just like I saw, I'm not sure who that was, but when you take the warrior men out of a society and the society becomes weak and unable to compete, that's when you get overthrown and invaded. And all this old let's gun control stuff and all this stuff is attached. It's all a part of the plan. And America is the last standing place where we are the freest. We're not the strongest right now because it's a lot of inside just collapsing of it's a lot of inside trading going on. I'll say that. It's a lot of bull crap going on, a lot of people who not for the people. And I tell people every time, I know I say I'm conservative, but I'm not necessarily I'm for the people. We the people. I'm for everybody in between. From the hood to the White House. I'm for every person in between, man. We all here. Like, if there was no anything, we just need the right structure and leaders there. But I'm all for the people, man. And right now, people being played. That's why I always tell anybody from the other side, it's like, look, I'll talk with you. We can talk about it. Because at the end of the day, when all this stuff hits the fan, you think if I have wood over here in my backyard and you have canned goods and water and whatever, if I see you hurt, I wouldn't help? That's what I'm talking about. At the end of the day, all that goes out the window. How do we survive? How do we come together? How do we take care of our children? How do we help one another? How do we do that? Regardless of all this crap. Because I guarantee you, when things hit the fan, Miss or Mr. Rachel McKinnon, you're going to come chop down this wood with us over here. Because you're going to want to survive. You're going to use your strongest abilities to heighten your chance of survival. So it doesn't matter, yo. Like, it is crazy, though. And for content, and we talk about it, but, man, please. We will not be silenced. We will not be lied to. It's time for us to wake up. But if you like this video, guys, you already know what to do, man. Hit that thumbs up button down below. Don't forget Patreon. My Patreon the link will be down below as well. I'll start uploading to it very soon, this week for sure. I have some content over there. I'm right now just still building it, but it's still to be down below if you guys want to go ahead, check it out, subscribe, and just be on that list, just waiting. I'm just informing you guys now. It'll be there, especially in all of my videos. So definitely support your guy, and I appreciate you guys. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. This your boy Ron. It's Trigger Reactions. Peace.